Chen Xia has transmigrated as an immortal. Moreover, there's an attribute allocation system in his mind with 3 options: strength, magic, and fortune. For every additional year he lives, he gets 1 attribute point. Currently, the timer reads 0 years and 1 day. He exhales, thinking that with his seemingly endless lifespan, living for a few hundred or thousand years should be no problem. This system is practically giving him free attribute points. At this moment, he hasn't realized the gravity of the situation. He only feels that the wind has suddenly become tumultuous, like the fierce gusts before a heavy storm. A loud sound comes from the sky, like the roar before thunder arrives. Sound travels faster than light. Chen Xia knows this, so he doesn't pay it much mind, assuming it's just a thunderstorm. Standing on a mountaintop under a large tree, he feels somewhat unsafe and plans to head down to a small hill to shelter from the rain. Boom! The sound in the sky grows louder, as if a hole has been torn open, with thunder roaring freely. Chen Xia feels something is wrong and suddenly turns his head. First, he's hit by a gale. He looks up. High in the heavens is an enormous hand covering the sky, with thunder resembling small serpents clinging to it, rolling and flowing. Below the hand lies a town engulfed in shadow. At the town gate, a panicked crowd frantically rushes out, desperate to escape. "Ants!" An emotionless sneer echoes, rolling with boundless cruelty, as if resounding through heaven and earth. The palm descends without a hint of mercy, truly as if wiping out ants. This is the last scene Chen Xia sees, before being knocked unconscious by the shockwave. When he awakens, the town is gone, leaving only a massive handprint spanning dozens of miles, deeply engraved in the earth, completely replacing the previous town. Those panicked people who tried to escape have vanished along with the town. For miles around, perhaps even 100 miles, Chen Xia is the only living person left. From this moment, Chen Xia decides he's going to find a secluded place to retreat and outlive all these immortals. Alone, he embarks on a long journey, searching for a secluded place to retreat. Along the way, he encounters various difficulties, such as roadside bandits and officials, which provide him with some resistance. But who is Chen Xia? Following his philosophy of if you can't beat them, join them, he manages to gain a reputation as a bandit. Later, during a search by officials, he even earns the title of inspector for his good behavior and commendable reporting. He settles in the government, intending to save up some money before retreating, planning to hide for millions of years and accumulate attribute points. He doesn't have any cultivation methods, so he can only rely on the system to allocate points. Stories of cultivators circulate among the common folk, and there are even cultivators mixed in among them. Although these are the lowest-level practitioners, they're much stronger than ordinary people. If they belong to orthodox sects, that's manageable. But if they're rogue or demonic cultivators, wiping out an entire town is a trivial matter. Such cases are not uncommon in the current world. There was even a case where a demonic cultivator in the Golden Core stage killed the emperor and declared himself emperor. Fortunately, the town where Chen Xia resides is remote, resource-poor, and lacks any ancient relics or ancestral caves. As a result, no cultivators have appeared here for millennia. Chen Xia is cautious in his daily actions, and as an inspector, he collects minimal protection fees, always within what merchants can afford. If any merchant complains, Chen Xia even refunds part of the money. As a result, Chen Xia's reputation among the inspectors is exceptional. The merchants in town praise him. They've never seen an inspector who's so much like a bandit. Yes, to the merchants, there's hardly any difference between the inspectors and the bandits. Inspectors simply take a bit less under the government's name, but Chen Xia is different. He truly collects less. It's almost like he's just going through the motions, letting the merchants decide the amount, from a single copper coin to a tael of silver. His motto is straightforward: absolutely no overcharging, but feel free to underpay. He collects money to survive, but accepts less for the sake of his conscience. The merchants in town are quite moved. When they talk about Chen Xia, they always give a thumbs up and praise him. This town hasn't seen such a conscientious bandit, inspector in ages. Due to his positive reputation, Chen Xia even earns the title of Outstanding Inspector of Weixi Town this year, and gains some merit. But this isn't what Chen Xia cares about. He's more interested in the fact that today, his first attribute point from the system is about to arrive. At midnight, Chen Xia goes to a mountain cave outside town, seals it from inside and out to ensure safety, and begins allocating points. Strength, magic, and fortune. If Chen Xia were 12, he'd have chosen fortune, believing in the protagonist's aura and fantasizing about being the hero. If he were 18, he'd have picked magic. Controlling fire, summoning water, manipulating objects, all of these sound so cool, and no young man could resist the allure. But now he's 26, and it's time to consider his future. A mature man needs strength, so Chen Xia chooses strength. Point allocation successful. Strength. 1. When this voice echoes in his mind, he feels an immense power surging from within. His body temperature rises to a reddish glow, even emitting steam. His fists start to feel as hard as iron, the concentrated power inside circling, eager to be unleashed. Chen Xia strikes a small rock beside him with a punch. According to basic physics, rocks with smaller surface areas are harder to break. But after Chen Xia punches, the small rock has already crumbled into fine powder mixed with dirt. According to books, the ability to break stones is equivalent to a strength of 3 oxen, and a strength of 9 oxen would qualify him as a body cultivator in the Qi Condensation stage. The rock he shattered was tougher than ordinary stones and had turned directly into powder, which isn't typical. It's probably stronger than 3 oxen, but he doesn't know the exact level. He can't exactly go fight an ox to find out. He tidies up, sheds his sweat-soaked clothes, and puts on only his official uniform. Even in the dead of winter, he feels no cold, only warmth. Instead of using a shovel to dig, he punches the pile of dirt in front of him, collapsing it as he crawls out. A few drunks wandering at night notice a hand sticking out from the pile of dirt and sober up instantly, shouting to each other. "Niyur, look at that, what is it? Ergu, why are you yelling, making a fuss over nothing?" Niyur scolds, but then follows Ergu's gaze. His expression freezes, his bottle drops, and he exclaims, "Damn, it's a corpse coming to life!" The group of drunks runs down the mountain, not daring to linger, shouting, "Quick, call Taoist Mu Ziyang, he's the expert for this." Chen Xia climbs out, brushing off the dirt. Watching the fleeing figures, he rolls his eyes. Mu Ziyang, huh? Even if you call in Lam Qingying, it won't help. He's not a zombie. Humming a tune, Chen Xia in high spirits strolls down the mountain. "Little snail horn, play your tune, seagulls hear and fly in swoons, tilde." The following day, after the new year, something happened in Weixi town. The young son of Master Fugui was found dead. His corpse had a hollow gaze, a pale expression, and an emaciated body. The entire town's inspectors are mobilized to investigate.